It's Friday. I should not go live on a Friday night because I'm a little bit punchy. I'm going to sneeze. That's the way to start a live, with a sneeze. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if anybody's going to show up or blow up. So I thought I had some time to kill tonight because we weren't doing anything. And honestly, I'm trying to stay out of the kitchen. It's weigh in tomorrow. I'm done eating for the day. And, what a way to stay out of the kitchen, but talk to my girls. Hey, Cheryl. And it's October 1st. We are kicking up into... Where's my lip stuff? Sorry about that, but I'm going to grab it before you... I was running late. I was doing laundry. Oh, does laundry ever end? I don't know. Answer me that, because I don't think it ever does. 2 people less this week, and I still have a ton of laundry. Remembered, larger prime. Oh, welcome. Let me know you're here. Sorry about this, but I have allergies apparently. Must be something down here. So it is Friday. Who's up for following the plan? I know I am. Somebody said to me the other day, how do you just keep so positive? And I'm like, because if I go down that rabbit hole, it's not going to be good. So I try to be as positive as I can, because I can't go down that rabbit hole, because that rabbit hole will just take me to, yeah. Thank you. Stunning, Tiffany. Thank you. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Brandy. Sarah Kelly. Lori. I am so excited for the month of... Oh, I know. That's wonderful. 6 pounds. Hello, Elizabeth. Hey, Jay Bates. And Mary. Welcome. Somebody said, why are you doing it again? And I said, because this is something we always should be doing. When I said a couple weeks ago in my little talk on the way to work, I said, nobody realizes it, but we're going to continue this because we always, if nothing else that we do, just should be following the plan. If you can do just that, I guarantee you, in the long run, not, like I said, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not even a couple months, but down the line, you will be successful. I know. I always take that timeline, and I think that when we put a time limit on things, that's when things get effed up. Hi, Nancy. Mindy will be out of her WW's second quarter. Mindy, yeah, she needs to. I'm on the wrong account. I just looked at it. I'm on the wrong account. But you guys still found me. I'm on my Discoveries with D. I was answering some comments. And here I am. Nobody noticed that this is a different account. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Different account. Oy vey. Well, it's fine. I don't care. It'll help out this channel. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, while you're here, hit that subscribe button. See, it's Friday. It is Friday, and I am not dealing with a full deck. Hello, Darlene. It's me. I like that. About WWE taking away your... Oh, I'm not happy about that. I've made no bones about that. I'm scared to death. But I will try it before I give judgment, because sometimes, here's the thing. I was afraid of the blue plan when I first heard of freestyle. Yep, I was deathly afraid of it. So I am going in with an open mind. Scared though, but I also know this, and this will maybe put some of you at ease, that you can go on iTrack Bites. So that's what has me going, okay, there is iTrack Bites. And honestly, I've been on this plan long enough, I could probably do it without the app. I like the app. I love the app, but somebody sent me an article to read. I can't remember who it was by right off the top of my head. And apparently she updates this article. I'll have to look again. I haven't looked since I read it, but I hear it's been updated again. Becky, I'm scared. But I also, like I said, I know that there's eye track bites, so I know I have that cushion, you know? So I know I have something I can turn to. But yeah, I'm on the wrong kid. Did anybody notice this is the other Dish with D channel? But I like it. I like we're on here. Give this channel a little play. I'm all about that. I should put my glasses on. Yes, I saw that. I saw that. Well, it's funny when she put out that video the other night about the changes and she's talking about the app. I'm like, those were last year's. That My WW Plus, I did a whole video on that. That was last year's change. And I was like going a little bit confused. Then she brought up the one where she had the wrong article. Let's say, I think, because she kept saying everything. I mean, that's already there, and yeah, it happens. You know, we work. I know Amy works. I work, so we don't have this much time to really prepare. We do the best we can. So, hi, Roberta. Faith over fear. I am giving them the benefit of the doubts because I will try it. I'm trying to go in with an open mind. I'm just a little bit, but also, yeah, like I said, when freestyle started, I was like, oh my gosh, how do we have 0 point chicken and yogurt and eggs? That's crazy. But, I survived and I actually loved it. So I am going in with an open mind. I'm trying to. They always do this. And like I said in my video, if you watched it, pretty much it's the same concept. It's when they put it a little bit differently, it seems different. But then again, when they give people too much freedom, and the smart ones know that you can't eat all this food. But I don't blame the people who think you can because they're telling you it's 0 points. Go have at it. And you guys sit there and eat a whole pot of brown rice, it's 0 points. Realistically, you can't. I liked Points Plus. I had a very hard time going from Points Plus to Smart Points. It was difficult. I had a very hard time. Hello, Amanda. Yes, did anybody notice we're on the wrong channel? Look down. It says Discoveries with D. That's me. But I'm so happy you found me. I'm sure there's people going, where's Denise? She said she'd be on. I don't see her. Because idiot went on the wrong channel. Again, not enough time in the day to keep doing things. They're going to talk about it in November 17th, I think, which is, I go the 13th and I go the 20th. So I don't know when I'll hear about it. Just the name. I mean, Darlene, to a point, they're very basic. The basic plans are the same, but they just tweak it a little bit differently. And the measurements are slightly off. Like a lot of people say that eye track bites do not measure in grams, and where Weight Watchers gives you the option of grams. But it's just points versus bites. I would say it's 96% the same. November 11th. Okay, then November 11th. Oh, goody. I'll go the 13th. Yours says Dish with D? Mine says Discoveries with D. I'm on, because I'm on the Discovery. Oh, I know. Because I'm on, yeah. I know why. Look, if I comment, watch. I'm on it on the computer because I was answering email messages. Hey peeps. See? Well, I'm happy then. At least people can find me. And if you haven't subscribed to Discoveries with D, run on over there. I do unboxings and hauls and fun stuff. I did Dollar Tree haul last week. I will have an unboxing for my Wicked Bayou and my ear fleek. These are the ones I got, I think, 2 months ago. They are dream catchers. $3.49. I'm telling you, they're so stinking cute. All right, Nancy. Yeah, I finally figured it out. My phone, I was answering, I answer comments on my laptop because it's just bigger. Can't see. Cataracts. So yeah, I was answering a couple from the Dollar Tree haul. So here I am. Yes, yeah, they all should say Dish with D. My October starting off well. My awesome. Well, congratulations, Tiffany. That's wonderful. See, that is so much more important than the number on the scale, in my opinion, when you can get the diabetes resolved. Oh, speaking of resolved, I called the pulmonologist's office because they didn't call me back yet again. And of course, they have to give me to somebody else. I said, listen, she said, I think there's some kind of backlog. I said, I understand that there could be, but if nobody tells me, I don't know. So I agree. Like I said, change is always hard because it's just a different way of doing the same thing. I keep that in the back of my head. It's not, it's going to seem different, but we have to also keep in our minds that 0 points doesn't mean 0 calories. And if you make something 0, if we're able to tweak our plans for 0, I can't go eating a whole avocado. I eat this, and I do that with blue and purple. Like if I'm on the purple plan and I go to have the pasta or the rice or the quinoa or the potatoes, I have the same amount on blue as I do on purple because that's a serving. So that is what I try to tell people. I mean, you get a girl weighing 400 pounds going to Weight Watchers, they're saying, hey, these potatoes are 0 points. She's going to be eating like there's no tomorrow. And I don't blame her. I don't, because they're telling her it's 0 points. You should be proud, girlfriend. You need to put that on your t-shirt. My A1C. I am resolved. That hashtag resolved. Let's trend it. I'm a little punchy on Friday nights. If you didn't know that. Yeah, ever since I was probably my teens. Friday has always been my weird night. I'm so tired for the whole week, but Friday it always hits me. Oh my gosh. And when I was young and we used to go out to the bar on a Friday night, I used to have to nap because I was that tired. I know. So, did you see my fritter? Did you see Esther's fritter? Hers looked better than mine. I have to say, she did a really nice job with her fritter. That was what I was going for. Mine were a little bit flatter than Esther's. I think that extra apple is definitely needed. But yeah, I'll tell you, taste was good though. I mean, everybody loved it in the house. But the consensus was, we need more apple in here. I'm like, yeah. I didn't want it overly appley, but I felt like it needed more. So 2 apples. I like Blue Point because it gives me, yes. Oh, I love Joseph's Lavash. Between the chips and the flatbread pizzas or the TikTok hack wraps with that, I can't. It's so good. Oh, Mary, say that again. It's about portion control. But if they don't preach it, nobody knows. And that's where I have the problem. When they focus, you gotta, I'm coming in there with a really, bad relationship with food, and I'm a chronic overeater. I need somebody to tell me, yeah, you can't have that much. That's like if I were to be a Weight Watchers leader, not that they wanted me, but I would definitely stress that. I think I would start every meeting like that because I think you need to keep hearing it and hearing it. If you notice, a lot of times when I talk, I do vlogs or something, or I repeat a lot of the same things because maybe my hope is if you hear it enough, it'll stick in the back of your head, and you'll start to think it when you go to eat. Like, oh, you'll hear my voice say that 0 points does that mean 0 calories, portion control. Look at the portion when you go to log in your food. Grapes. Now, they're telling you not to. This is the problem I have. They tell you don't log in 0 point foods. Why not? You're not going to get any points for it. But you go into grapes. It'll tell you what a serving of grapes is. Yes, it is a fruit. It is grapes. But honestly, back in the day, if you remember right, you weren't allowed to have a lot of fruit on because it's natural sugar. I'm just saying how it is. I don't know if I actually believe that or not, but so stick to, like, don't eat the whole bowl of grapes. Well, it's grapes. It's 0 points. I'm just going to, no, measure out the portion, put the grapes away. Yeah, that would be nice. Anything that makes me accountable for my 0 point foods. I feel like we need some accountability with them. I do. I'm sorry. I don't think you should have as many shrimp as you want. I mean, do you ever cook salmon? A piece of salmon is very greasy. It's an oily fish. I don't think having a whole half of steer of salmon is the best choice. Having a nice piece of salmon is fine. That's just my opinion. Again, I don't, just saying. Rid of the blue dots. I hate the blue dots, honestly. You said that because sometimes I think you can be under eating. Yes. Say that again. Yes. I agree, Tiffany. I think blue dots people under eat. I do. Oh, I had all 0 point foods. If you had portions of 0 point foods in their portion, and you only had 14 points, you definitely underate. You're definitely not having 14 to 1600 calories. You're not. You're not. So, but maybe they're eating crap tons of 0 point foods, and then maybe I would be like, okay, well, you're having a crap ton of 0 point foods. But if you're like me, and I'm eating my portions, and I'm getting 14 out of 23 points, or 18 out of 23 points, I'm technically under eating. True. Truth bomb. Nice to see you, Paul. I said last night I possibly might go live tonight. I didn't know what plans we had, and it's kicking off the Just Follow the Plan October edition of the challenge. And and people are funny. You're doing it again. I'm like, we always should be just following the plan. That is something, it never ends. Sometimes it's, the vacation edition. Sometimes it's the stress edition because sometimes we eat more than we planned. You know what? I don't know about you, but I know that happens. Sometimes I eat something I didn't plan. Why? Because I'm normal. I am never going to sit there and say, oh no, I'm out of points. I'm not going to eat. If I want it bad enough, I'm going to find a way to get it. I try to make it in a way that's not too damaging. How can I get this for the lowest points possible? And by the way, I love this little popcorn popper I got at my meeting. This will be in my next giveaway. I have to buy another one when I'm there because I love it that much. I did the bolt. You mean that? The kids, they always want me to dab at school. Mrs. Martin, can you dab? I'm like, what do you mean this? And they're always surprised when I know how to do things. I said, yeah, just because there's snow on the rooftop doesn't mean it's on fire in the oven. Just saying. I was young once. I was. There's a lot of people here tonight. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And if you're new here, let me know it's your first live. And if this is your first time just following the plan, I'm happy to have you aboard. And there's nothing that you need to do. People are like, oh, what do I need to do? Nothing. Nothing. I mean, you could be subscribed to my channel. You could be a member of my Facebook group. It doesn't cost you anything. And then we talk amongst there, and you share how your week went. You could share your weigh-in if you want. You could share what went right. You could share what went wrong. You could share your struggles. You could ask for help. It's all about community support. It's the rest of your life. Exactly. Small, sustainable changes. Let me tell you something, and this may be a secret you might not know. I say this all the time too. Losing weight's the easy part. I know you'd be like, what? Did she just say that's the easy part? I don't know. Maintaining it is totally different. It's about being consistent. One of the reasons I don't like blue, green, and purple, I'm going to tell you this. Though I do think they're very similar, you pretty much should eat the same on all three plans. You shouldn't change the way you eat. Maybe the types of foods you eat, perhaps, but not like, oh, because I'm on purple, I'm going to have more brown rice. No, you have the same that you have blue, purple, and green. I do feel people get this mentality about that, and the inconsistencies come up. I say this a lot. Biggest thing you can do for yourself is be consistent. Be honest. That are the two things that will get you success. Consistency, honesty. If you eat it, don't try to hide it. Don't get upset about it. Just track it and move on. We are not five. We can't sit there and punish ourselves and go, oh my God, I ate that. No, I'm not going to eat for 3 days. Why? You ate something you didn't plan. You know what? Life happens. You just move on. Oh, Paula, you're sweet. Did it 2 weeks ago and really like green. Change is always a little scary, Barb. It is. It is. We are creatures of habit. We don't like change. But when you really think about it, the plans have always been, since the dawn of time, very similar. They tweak this, they tweak that, but the bottom line is always about portion control and accountability. That's the two things that Weight Watchers saying. It's about keeping it in portions and being accountable. Track it. They've been tracking, God, since the very original program. We used to have to check off the boxes of the breads, the fats. I'm saying that's accountability. You have to be accountable for what you put in your mouth. And when you run out of check boxes, you really should be done eating. But we all know that doesn't always happen. But if it happens, for most of the time, you will be successful. It's not going to happen 100% of the time, and you shouldn't expect it to. But if it happens for 80% of the time, that's a win. Because how did you do before? Oh, I ate my face off every day. Every day I ate my face off. Oy. But that's just to me. But yeah, out of all the, and I always say this, like anybody can join the plan, like the challenge. Like it's not really a challenge. It's just sometimes we just need to think of it as something different, even though we're just, living the plan. But like I said, you could be a keto person. You could be a Whole30 person. You could be a South Beach diet person. You could be a calories person. It's a plan. It's your plan and what fits your life. I also want to reiterate, you don't want it to be something temporary. Like I think with keto, yeah, I could do keto a while. I sure can. Who don't want to eat meat all the time? But can I do it long term? No. That's the problem. And once you go off of keto, so that's why I never even considered keto. I just try to stay in lower portions. It's just, fitting everything. Like I have cake, I have cookies, I have candy. Because why? Because that's something that I enjoy. I have chips with my lunch. They may be Ghost and Bat chips, but they're chips. They may be Quest chips, but they're chips. Do I enjoy them? Absolutely. Are they crunchy and salty? Yes. That's what I look for. Crunchy and salt. So it's just finding something that you can have that makes you feel like you're living normally. Exactly. Everything works if you do them consistently. And I think about the intermittent fasting. That was another thing that didn't work for me. I tried it. I just can't be that regimented because, again, if I go out of that, it's not going to work. So I try to just do the basics. And that's why I try to instill with you guys the basics. Because that's what gets you success in the long run. Because it's something that you can maintain. People will say, oh, you didn't join a gym? No, I did not join a gym. I didn't exercise at all. Why? Because that's not something I do. I just knew that I just followed the plan that I was on. 2.5 years later, I lost 115 pounds. So it can be done. It can be. What? Oh, Joni, well, welcome. Welcome to our first live. This is an unexpected, unplanned live. I normally don't go live on Fridays, but it was either that or go up there and pace in the kitchen, because I want to munch. I was thinking about making popcorn, but popcorn is salty, and then I'm going to have to drink more. And I've already drank my tea for the day. My green tea flush. There we go. It's fun to have the people that I have such a core people that watch the lives, and I'm so pleased. It's I try to make sure that I talk back and forth so you could follow what I'm saying because sometimes I know I go off the left field. So it's and our leader always tells us to look at the weekly before we come into our meeting, and I normally don't. I normally look at the weekly when I go to film it on Saturdays, but I kind of looked at it like really fast. I didn't. I got to read it again, but it was interesting because it mentioned about a team and your I guess getting your family and it's hard but I thought to myself, what makes me feel empowered is my community. My YouTube community of Weight Watchers, my Facebook community of Weight Watchers. It's like it's it keeps me like accountable. It keeps me focused. Keeps me true to who I am. Hi, Natalie. I've been doing the say myself long lungy coated and carb. That's great, Nancy. Who 52? Is that like Cindy Lou Who? Lynn, I am here unexpectedly. Marine is here. I didn't see a video up, Marine. You've been busy today, I hope? I'm telling you, that's, Weight Watchers got away from that. And that's, because I think that's what set them apart was the meetings and the accountability. I don't know. If I could talk to them, not they listen to me, but I feel they got away from that with the wellness stuff. And I loved all that. Don't get me wrong, but the core, they lost their core focus. Hey, Noreen. I had send too fast all the time, Nancy. It's just awesome. Marine did 2 videos. If you haven't followed Marine's plan, she does the green plan, and I highly recommend Miss Marine. Yeah, the A1C, that is so important because it involves your pancreas. If you can get your pancreas before it's hard to bring it back when it gets too far gone. And when that could, then your liver takes over. You're just better off if you can just change your diet, get the insulin and diabetes under control. Oh, I hear you about the accountability. Don't I know that? Uh, I left Weight Watchers for a few months back in right before freestyle started, so it was like 2017. I think freestyle was 2018, and I left from October and went back in February. I gained 27 pounds, and I thought I was doing good. I'm like, I'm doing good. And I'm like, oh crap, no, I'm not. Oh, D. Well, thank you. I have been let loose on my humor a little bit more lately. Forever, oh, haven't we all? Awesome, 120 pounds. That's wonderful. 56 pounds since March. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Well, I love sharing, and I always say some things may fit you, some things may not. You just have to pick and choose what's right for you. Everybody's different. Oh well, Nancy, we all have our fingers crossed. Oh, geez. Well, didn't the lifetimers only get extended till the 31st of September, I think? Um, you can do iTrack bites. It's much cheaper. Unless they give you a deal. Um, if you're a lifetime, it's $14.95 for the app a month, which I don't think is that expensive for all it does. But you can try iTrack bites, which is like I think $30 for the whole year. Noreen, it is quite scary how easily it goes back on. Like I said, I've over, so I've had to pay July, August, and September. Now I don't know about if I go tomorrow, which I highly doubt, and I'm at back where I need to be, then I won't have to pay for. They'll give me a voucher, and then they'll just credit me if they've already charged. They're really good that way. If you make it within the month, they'll just take it out. If you're over goal, it's not free. And if you don't go to meetings, it's not free. You have to weigh in once a month in order to keep that lifetime status. And if she can't get to a meeting to weigh in anywhere, they're obviously not good. Which does, I mean, that 69 miles is a lot. I don't think you should have to drive that far. 30th for a lifetime. That's what I thought. Oh, I have a Built Bar story. Okay, I ordered cookie dough last week, and everybody's been getting their cookie dough, and I knew I was supposed to get mine, and I forgot because life gets in the way, and I forget. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, my cookie dough never arrived. So I went to the tracking, and it said it was delivered on Tuesday. I didn't get it. So I emailed them. I gave them the order number. I said, listen, this is my order number. It said my bars were delivered. I don't have them. Within, I want to say, 3 minutes, I got a return email with another order telling me not to worry, they're shipping me out another box. What? I was like, shut the front door. They said, we see it was delivered. You don't have it. We will send you a new box. Yes, please. So I have to shout out Built Bar. I'm a little bit shocked that like I said, it was 3 minutes. It was. That's wonderful. 11 years. Good for you, Lynn. Cookie dough is the bomb. So I was like very sad that I'm thinking, oh my God, they don't have it anymore. But they probably have some in stock for some stuff like this. No, I like, you shouldn't have to fly anywhere. Good point, Marine. I know, I was a little bit shocked. They've really stepped up the shipping and the customer service, because this is how it used to be a couple years ago. And then all of a sudden it went to shit, and then all of a sudden it's back better again. Oh my God, I love the cookie dough. They put the cookie dough chunks on top. Shut the front door. That's why I'm going, my bars are lost, and they don't have, I was like ready to cry because I only have like 3 left from my last box. So yeah, I'm a little bit, I don't want to get too excited, but yeah, I'm a little bit shocked. I thought if you lived a certain distance, they were crediting you for a while. I don't know what the distance is though. I mean, 69 miles is a lot. Now, they won't credit me because I'm not that far. I mean, there's 6 miles is my franchise, and then about, I think, 12 miles, or maybe 8 to 10, probably less than 10, is the international. So much of my way back the last few years, it makes me feel like a failure about it. It is, darling, don't beat yourself up. It is so easy to gain weight. It is so, when I sit there and tell you, I could look at food and gain weight. But the fact that you recognize it and you do something about it makes you, we've all been there. I could sit there and tell you I've lost 50 pounds like 18 times. If I think about how much weight I've lost, I've probably lost over 1,000 pounds. When you think about it. So don't beat yourself up. Stress, for some people, is very debilitating. I don't, like a vanilla, it has like a cookie flavor. It's yummy. I don't even know what to tell you. Yeah. Well, I have to say, Weight Watchers customer service has been really nice to me. They put me on international. They didn't have to do that, but since they were getting money out of me, I guess they didn't care. But yeah, I have to say, they've been really nice to me. Well, keep track of that. If you get too many smooth bars, I would email them, and that's. I mean, it could happen, a few of them, but if you get the majority of them are smooth, then I would definitely email the customer service and let them know, because that's intolerable, because you want your chunks. You didn't pay for a cookie bar, you paid for a cookie dough chunk bar. Damn it. If there's no chunks, man, I'll be a little bit pissed off. I'll be making my own. Give me some cookie dough. I mean, I don't know if they're done by hand. I mean, they're done by machine, and sometimes that happens, but the majority should be. Depends on the flavor, Nancy. The cookie dough chunks were 4. Anything with coconut and nuts is usually 4 or 5. The fruit ones like the raspberry or the orange, the lemon, the cookies and cream are like 3 points. Now, they've gotten much more lighter in the last year. We all get that, Darlene. Do you know how? I'm telling you, every day I want to sit there and eat my face off. Every day. And it's so easy to go in there and do. That's why a lot of times I don't keep a lot of stuff around that could cause me. Like I'll sit there and tell you I ate a bag of rice cakes. It was rice cakes, but it could have been Doritos if I had Doritos around. So yeah, I don't kick myself because it was rice cakes. But if I had Doritos, yeah, I could have eaten Doritos. They don't put the cookie dough in the variety box. Oh, Mary has her first live. Let's all welcome Mary. I ordered bracketed from WW. It was so nice and very delicate square beads. So there you go. Hello, Pat. So wonderful. A lot of you, it's your first live. Everybody, y'all ready to just follow the plan? Is my gang ready? Remember, keep it simple. Don't overstress. Don't overthink. Just follow your plan. Eat 3 meals a day. If you need snacks, plan them in. Plan in fruit. Plan in hummus. There's cheese you could fit in. There's little bags of 1 point pretzels, or measure your pretzels out. If you're hungry, fit in a low point snack. Don't go starving. I don't like when I hear people are starving, because there's a lot of food on plan. Hi, Lynn. I know, 58 people. My gosh, where are you doing a week? Don't forget to give a thumbs up while you're here. Thumbs up this live. And if you haven't joined my Facebook group, I highly encourage you. Dish with These Crew is where you want to be. It's supportive. It's like if you have a question, you answer, and it's not always me that answers it. It's the group. The group is very wonderful. I can't say enough wonderful things about the Facebook group. And if you ever need a question answered for me, I say message me, because I don't have notifications on, because I do my social media in chunks. Certain times I'll just spend a few minutes here, but I can't do it day in and day out all day. I have a job, I have a family, I have a dog. So I try to do my social media at certain times, and when I'm offline, I'm offline. But if you hit the messenger, that I will say. I agree, Jay Bates. It is. It's a very cohesive group. That's what I love about it. And everybody's just so Dish with These Crew. Here, I'll give you a link in case you guys don't. It's in the description box, but I know sometimes it's hard to find. I gotta clean up my description box. It's got too much crap in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load everything onto my website, and then just put a link for that, and this way clean it up a little bit. I think it could be a little bit confusing. I've seen it the other day. I'm like, there's just too much crap on here. So I need to clean that up. All right. Hi, Melody. Let me put it in there. There you go. There's my Facebook group. Sometimes I haven't had lunch most of the week because I have not been home, and I apologize for that. Hi, Yvonne. That's wonderful. Week 3 lost 10 pounds. You could, maybe you could look for a way to lower the pho and chicken curry. Maybe there's a way. Hey, Debbie. That's all. Welcome, Yvonne. That's amazing. Like I said, the Facebook group doesn't cost you, nothing costs you anything. I do everything because you guys help me. Helping you helps me. So, honestly, that's what I get. People say, Dee, what do you get out of this? I get support from you guys, because let me tell you, you guys inspire me every day to come up with this content, these recipes, what I have to say. You'll say something that sparks a vlog. And people say, my God, Dee, that was a great vlog. Well, it was inspired by somebody in my Facebook group. Somebody in this live will say something that sits in my head, and then I want to talk about it. And it's just, blossoms from there. So you guys are like my muse. My muse. Jenny! Jenny was one of my, I think, around here, I always remember you were one of the early subscribers. I have a few very early ones, and I knew you were one of them. Sometimes it's food choices. Sometimes it's like certain foods like I hate to use the word carbs because I know we all love our carbs. Sometimes it's too many carbs, or maybe it's maybe more vegetables. I don't know about you, but I have issues in the bathroom, and I don't know what I'm about to make a doctor's appointment for that because I just can't. Some Are you eating enough? I know for me, last week I upped what I was eating because I just never felt like I was eating enough. Hey, Christine. Well, welcome to the live. I love all the new people tonight. We have love. We are a very, very cohesive. The people here, this is usually called Tea with D, but I called it's the kickoff to our Just Follow the Plan because we are just following the plan. Now, again, if you want to add water, you can. If you want to add exercise, you can. But I just want you to stick to the plan. Pick what plan you like. Pick what plan fits you. And then just do the basics and everything else. Jersey's in the house. You're eating plenty? Well, maybe are you eating the same things? Like I know for me, I was on a run of eating too much overnight oats. Three or four mornings a week I was eating that, and I just stopped eating that and did more eggs and more pancakes. I just try to change it up. Sometimes it's what I'm eating. Like I'm eating too many of the same things. So try changing it up. Or the way you make something. That's good, Maureen. Oh, Jay Bates, you're so sweet. Oh, you gotta say it like it is. This journey is not for the faint of heart. I give you all credit for coming in here and caring about yourself. And yeah, it's hard. There's days I think about food day and night. There's days I want to go in there and I just want to make and eat a whole chocolate cake with icing and buttercream and just not really care. I do. And just get the cake and a fork and not even cut it, just eat it. Hi, Tamara. 0 point foods. Well, is your problem the same as my problem? I'm not going in the bathroom. I don't know about you. I'm not going in the bathroom. Black bear buffalo chicken breast. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I love that. Remember, for 3 years, this is a lifestyle for me, but I definitely still need encouragement. Oh, absolutely. Because let me tell you something. You just start taking the focus, it creeps up. Just like little pounds add up going down, they add up going up. I always say that, like, don't poof the 0.2s and 0.4s because they add up, but they add up each way. What about eating their fit points? Okay, we'll talk about that. We were always told, unless you're training for a marathon, you do not eat your fit points. Do I exercise? Yes. Do I do a mile a day, Leslie? Yes. Do I earn fit points? I have like usually between 75 and 90 fit points a week. I don't ever touch them. Honestly, I don't need to, but I do finish my daily points and I do dip into my weekly points. I don't like when the blue dot is something I just don't understand. I never did and I still don't. Because to encourage people to eat less defeats the purpose of a lifestyle. And they'll say, but you're eating enough 0 point foods. But what if you're not? What if you're just eating the standard 0 point foods, like a protein at breakfast, a protein at lunch, a protein at dinner, a portion of carbs that are within your points? So if you added, see, I'm just not a fan of the blue dot. I just don't get it because I don't think you're eating enough. I don't. And I think that leads to difficulty down the line. Becky! Hello. Hey, McKean is here. Yeah, that's how I do the rest of my weeklies. I do try to save at least 15 weeklies just for things I might have missed. Might have missed that extra, handful of cereal that I throw in my mouth. I try to like, oh, I know, it drives me crazy because sustainability day, you cannot sustain that down the line. Because guess what? You're going to want to eat more. And then what happens? Then you're struggling. And that's Jermaine! Jermaine is here. Yeah, so they were, unless that's what we were told, unless you're training for a marathon, which I don't, then you shouldn't eat your fit points. But it's always good to have them as like, there in case you miss something, because sometimes, we get sidetracked and we missed it. That's why I always say, track it, bite it, well, write it before you bite it, because you will forget. Life is busy. I know we're all busy. We're women, which means we have a job, we take care of the house, we take care of the family. So sometimes we just are so busy we don't remember. So you're baking a chicken. I love roasted chicken. We are the Jermaine fan club. Jermaine, did you get enough people? How was the did I give you enough people? Hey, Susanna Brick is here. It's okay. You tickle us, Jermaine. Truth be told, you do. I can't believe it. It's been 47 minutes since I've been talking. And I'm finishing my green tea. And I haven't eaten in 47 minutes. You guys are the best. Because honestly, I was ready to go dip into that snack mix. Weighing day and everything more, I'm like, oh, that snack mix is there. With the bagel chips and the sesame. Me and sesame mix, I should keep it in the house, I know. But it's a better option than Doritos. I look at it that way. I weigh the thing. Doritos, sesame sticks. I think the sesame sticks are a better option. But it's still kryptonite. Now tomorrow, I don't know yet, we haven't discussed it, but the stores where I work is having a carnival, and I always get a funnel cake. Now, mind you, I don't eat the whole funnel cake. We usually split it because I've been much better at splitting things. I never was a sharer before, but I look at it this way. A piece of something is better than none. And if he finishes it, then I don't have to worry about eating it. Genius. Why didn't I think of this years ago? I don't know. Oh, Dee wants to be part of your fan club. She's the best, Jermaine. She keeps me in line here. She tells me when people are being crude and I don't get it. Because sometimes I don't get it. Because I'm trying to read too many things too fast. It's an art form to be able to hold a conversation, read a chat. Just saying, I'm just touting my own horn here because it does take a village to run this channel. I Superwoman, yeah. But yeah, I have to read the chat, keep up with the conversation, and to have a discussion. That's multitasking at its best. And 67 people, I love it. Have you all given a thumbs up before you leave? Is anybody else new just joining us for the first time? I would love for you to introduce yourself and tell me what plan you're on. Again, like I said, it doesn't have to be Weight Watchers. You could be, like I said, whatever plan works for you. I can't decide that for you. You have to decide. You have to decide what's important. For me, it's about cake. Oh, Jermaine, I'm nothing without you. Cake was important in my journey. Cake was important. How can I fit cake in? And I do. Vanilla, chocolate, and lemon. I have to make Sandy, Let's Get Fit with Sandy. When she hits 100 pounds, I promised her a Sandy cake because she loves turtle cake. So I'm going to make her a low point turtle cake. I have many ideas. This is all in my head. I have a method. I think it's going to work. I'm trying to keep it 6 points and under because I think 6 points for a nice piece of cake is doable. I think we could fit that in. Even if you have to use some dailies and some weeklies. Please don't be afraid to dip into your weeklies. Please don't. Don't go to bed hungry with points on the board. That always upsets me too. They're not going to be able to. You're going to have to figure your own recipes. Oh, yes, Sandy, she's sweet. She was one of the first people that would like shout me out back in the day. And I was I mean, I was, I'm a nobody. And there she is, Sandy shouting me out. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, she loves the cream of wheat loaf though. I love it. I love that she loves that. I just lost my train of thought. Happens occasionally. Um, yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to post. And honestly, and that's a detriment because let me tell you something. People will say to me, I'll post something. First thing out of the mouth, what's points? Honestly, when I used to find things, I used to put them in my own builder because I would always tweak an ingredient or so because I didn't have everything that somebody used, or I always use a sugar substitute, so I would always tweak it. But 9 times out of 10, the first question's always, what are the points? People don't like to find their own points. So if that's going to be the case, that's going to be real interesting. Real interesting. Unless it's going to force people to buy the app and put them in the builder. I don't know. Yep, that's why the cookbooks are on sale and all the treats. She does look good. She's really been trying. It's hard. It's hard because you know what? We still want to enjoy life. And life as we know it is very short. And we've learned that over the last year. So again, to sit there and live your life like this, it's not worth it. It's not. You got to be a little loose. A little loosey-goosey and enjoy the finer things in life. Maybe there won't be points anymore. Maybe not. I know I read somewhere that you're going to decide what's pointed. That's not a good thing because I'll say nothing is pointed. Yeah, I know. I just don't know. If I don't count avocado and you do, the recipe's going to be different. I don't know. I'm very interested. It intrigues me. I will say that it definitely intrigues me. And I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, maybe they want you to be more intuitive. Well, that's not going to work because my intuition tells me to eat. We've learned that. So, yeah, I can't do intuitive eating. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I meant to do it. I meant to do, what is it? Transformation Tuesday, totally forgot. So I have to do face to face. And I don't think I've ever posted the other one. I did. One of me is from today. Another one. I just don't like the angle of the other one because I'm looking down. So I wish it was kind of up. You can see my neck. What did you gain, Dee? I gained a neck. Oh my gosh, that is the one thing if you looked at me, this is how I was. I was just all Jabba the Hutt. Oh, the fact I could wear a necklace. Oh, it's just, that's so liberating to gain a neck. Yeah. I mean, it makes me look taller too. Oh, I'm putting chocolate on my personal damn straight. But 90% cacao, that's zero. I know. My intuition tells me to eat. That's not going to work. Didn't work all these years. It's not going to work now. Optiva. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. I feel like I've never heard that word. I know. You go to 5 chins to 3 chins. Hey, happy fall, y'all. Hey, McLean. Thank you. This was the one I got in the outlets at the Skechers, and my husband hates the fact that I have a black bra on. It bothers the crap out of him. You have a black bra on, and that looks really ridiculous. Nobody sees me. I'm in the house. I didn't wear it to work. Wine, I like it. That's what I'm saying. This is what's going to happen because don't put me in control. We know that doesn't work. I've already established that I don't work well. So yeah, because with me, it's going to be avocado, it's going to be olive oil, it's going to be chocolate. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy Who 52. Can I ask you where you got that name from? It's so curious. I love when you guys have names. I'm always curious where does it come from? Exactly, Lynn. If I could make up my own, I wouldn't be here. Yes, I saw that, Jocelyn, and I would definitely be looking at that. I wish I'd be like behind a screen. Looks like a tank. I know, but it's not. If I stood up, you might be able to see where it ends. But yeah, this has been fun. I don't usually go live on a Friday. I am punchy. You might say, "Dee, you're really animated tonight." Yeah, because I'm tired. I had to go in early today, so I was up at 6:30. So yeah, a little bit early, and it was just I was run ragged all morning, and then I had to go to Walmart pickup, and they made me wait about 15 minutes. I was not happy about that, but it was all good. They had everything but one thing, and I was like, that was shocking. We will find out. And it said something about you determine by what you're eating how many points you get. Like if you eat a lot of vegetables, you'll get more points. I don't know. You know, not my father is not my mother when I was 65 years old. Oh, very cool. That is I like things like that. That is interesting. When you were 65, all those years, wow, that is interesting. Oh, 7:15. Oh, how lovely, McLean. I would have died if it was 7:15. Oh, you mean oh, N is for nurse. You know Amy and N is for nurse, her channel. She's having somebody come on tomorrow, I guess, answer questions who's already done the new program. She always has inside information. Gotta love that. She's always has friends in the know. Oh, I feel like I'm 32 mentally. I hear that. I know. Eat more. And I told you when I took that class, it said half of your plate. I took a nutrition class if you didn't know that, and I passed. Half of your plate, 50% of your dinner plate should be vegetables. 25 protein, lean protein, and 25 whole grain and carbs. It's not. So if you have, they're very big into plant-based diets and stuff. And I know somebody at church who did a plant-based diet, and they look emaciated. I don't want to look emaciated. No, 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 no. There is such thing as too thin. Can I say that? There is. Shoot me. I think there's something as too thin. And thin is not a good word. Look it up in the dictionary. Yeah, rumor. Yeah, I agree. Well, Amy's video will be out tomorrow. You just check out N is for nurse. Hi, Marianne. Diaper portion of 3 cards. I love the points. I agree. I agree, Marianne. Well, welcome. Is this your first time at a live? Oh, that is so interesting. Keep us posted, Nancy. Oh, for Thanksgiving. Okay. I usually remember turkey's your best thing. I always load turkey on my plate first. I usually have a tray of roasted vegetables. I have 1 cup of my homemade stuffing. I make a 0 point cranberry sauce, and it's delicious. And I thoroughly enjoy my Thanksgiving. To me, the most important thing on my plate is my homemade stuffing. That it was my mother's recipe. So yeah, I make it the way she did. So I have a cup of it. And like I said, the turkey is 0, the vegetables are 0, and my cranberry sauce is 0. So I have to count and I always have pie. I make a Weight Watchers crustless pumpkin pie, and I don't miss the crust. I love the pumpkin, honestly. So I have that. So I'm quite happy with Thanksgiving. Well, we'll see. Good night, Debbie. Spying. It definitely, you have to remember, turkey's not going to hurt you. The cranberry sauce, if you make it with monk fruit, will not hurt you. I make my own cranberry sauce. And like I said, have a 0-point vegetable. I make also make a deconstructed string bean casserole. It was delicious. It's on my channel. I made it, and it has like creamy elements. It's much lighter, but the taste is fabulous. My mother liked it. My husband liked it. So there's different ways you can tweak certain recipes that, they're still just as good. Absolutely. And when we get closer to next month, I'll post them in the group, the recipes. Hey, Beverly. See, we didn't grow up with cornbread, so my mom's, it's what you grew up with. My mom puts Italian sausage in there, and there's apples, and there's all the gizzards of the chicken, and the turkey. Oh yeah, it's so good. And Weight Watchers has a cranberry sauce. It's not 0 because they use brown sugar, but they do not use sugar substitute. But you could. But they put jalapenos in it. I love that one. So sometimes I make 2 of them. I make mine, and then I make the Weight Watchers jalapeno one. It's so good. I make it with ham sometimes too. It's really, really, really good. It's on the app. I'm going to use it with I told you I like that new brown sugar, so I'll probably use that. There is also a little bit of wine in it, but like I said, if you notice, Weight Watchers doesn't use sugar substitutes. When people say, oh, Weight Watchers encourages sugar-free, no, they don't. We encourage it because we want to lower the points. All right, Nancy, I'm actually going to head on out too. I've been here an hour, and I am just all wound up. I need to decompress. I have to go to bed early because I have a weigh-in tomorrow morning. So this has been a fun night. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're new, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you give a thumbs up before you leave the live tonight. I would so appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out, you see me, as I'm responding, I'll put hi. If you haven't checked out my Discoveries with D channel, somehow I have it on the other computer, go check that out. And that's where I do a lot of fun stuff too. And I put the Facebook group there. If you haven't joined, you're more than welcome there's the link, to come to my Facebook group and join along there. There's a lot of wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people there. So I'd love to have you as part of that. A lot of information gets thrown out in there and in here, so it's everywhere. So, oh, absolutely, Joni. I'm so happy to have you. And remember, if you haven't made that fritter, those fritters are the bomb. Just saying. You know me, it's got to be a donut or cake. It's how I live. It's how I roll. Because cake is part of life. Donuts are part of life. I just have to find a way to make them lighter and delicious. So have a great rest of your night. I will see you in my video tomorrow, my weigh-in video. Ooh, I don't know how it's going to go. I had a really big loss last week, which was way too much. So if I gain a little, I will not be surprised. But it is what it is, and we will move on from there. And I will talk to you all on Sunday for our next live. And I will see you tomorrow in the video. Go check out my food finds from today. Some fun food finds in there. That was one I didn't plan to do. So just kind of everything came, as you saw my deliveries. Everything came, so I thought I'd throw food finds up. So there it is. Good night all. I will talk to you all later.